Wasabi wallet. Unfairly private.
What's up everyone? Today we're going to be taking a look at Shakepay, a super easy way to buy and sell Bitcoin in Canada. I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions and this is your daily session.
Hodl the Bitcoin.
Before we get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to sponsors of the show, LEDN.io. This is where you can use your Bitcoin for a few different services. They've got Bitcoin savings accounts where you can earn interest on your Bitcoin. They've got their Bitcoin backed loans, and this is where you use your Bitcoin as collateral to get a Canadian or US dollar loan. You can park your Bitcoin in a dedicated address that you can audit 24/7. Usually loans are sent to your bank account within 24 hours, and when you pay it back, you get all of your Bitcoin back. And finally, they've got their B2X offering. This uses the same loan mechanism to instantly buy more Bitcoin, effectively doubling your Bitcoin on the spot. If you want to check them out, there's a link in the show notes down below, and that link, if you use it to get a Bitcoin back loan, will get you $50 worth of free Bitcoin. If you want to help with the show in one other way, you can check out the Ledger hardware wallet, which I've got a link for down below. It's not particularly safe to hold your Bitcoin just in a hot wallet, something sitting on your phone or something sitting on your computer, because those are internet connected devices. And if somebody compromises the keys to your Bitcoin, well, it could be long gone and there's no way to reverse that. So getting a hardware wallet is something very, very important if you're holding any meaningful amount of funds. The Ledger allows you to securely store your Bitcoin on the Ledger Nano X or the Ledger Nano S. The X is the newer model, allows for Bluetooth and interface with your phone, and the S is the original model that works like a charm with their desktop Ledger Live software, as well as things like Wasabi wallet and Electrum and a bunch of other wallets on both phone and computer. So be sure to hit that link, check out, they've got a ton of great deals on their devices. And with that, let's dive into the show. So here we are in the Shakepay app. Now I have already signed up for Shakepay and put together the necessary information they need in order to verify me as a customer. But outside of that, this is pretty much what you're going to get. You're going to get a total value of your portfolio up top. You can see that I already have a few bucks worth in Shakepay currently. You have add funds. That's for not only adding dollars to your account, but also potentially adding Bitcoin and or Ethereum, which the latter of which I won't personally be doing. Or you can send out funds from your account, whether it be sending dollars to your bank account or Bitcoin to an external wallet. Down below you have the exchange button. This allows you to exchange dollars for Bitcoin or vice versa, and the settings tab, and this is where you can do a lot of the different settings type things that you might do in an app like this. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add funds to our account. When I tap add funds, we get some options. We get Interac e-transfer, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or we can do a bank or wire transfer. Okay, so what I want to do to fund my account, and I've found is the easiest way to get money onto Shakepay, is to do an Interac e-transfer. Now, when I do that, it tells me, okay, you need to send an Interac e-transfer to funding@shakepay.co. Your username, my Shakepay username is just BTC Sessions, and then it says the security answer that I'm going to need to use in order for them to be able to unlock the funds that I send to them. So they say it can take up to 1 hour for Shakepay to receive the transfer. In my experience, they tend to underpromise and over-deliver, so these transfers can go through quite a bit quicker than I expect. Now, I've already got this set up on my bank account as a payee. If you don't, it's pretty easy to do to set up an e-transfer to them, but I'm going to do that off screen now, and we'll come back when those funds have landed in my account. Wow, so I just sent off the e-transfer literally 1 minute ago, and it's already landed in my account and has been approved. So I can see now I have $100 more in my Shakepay account. So impressive on the turnaround speed there. So now what I want to do, keep in mind that this top number here is your total balance, but that could be spread across multiple assets. Don't confuse that you have Bitcoin now, because you do not yet. Now I had some Bitcoin in here before. Now I have $100 and I have about 17 bucks worth of Bitcoin. So I want to turn the dollars into Bitcoin. And the way I do that is with the exchange button down at the bottom. You hit that button and automatically it will choose your dollars to Bitcoin, but you can change that if you're going the other way around. Either way, you have the drop down menu to choose what asset you want to change to which. Now this is already set the way I want it, from dollars to Bitcoin. Now you're going to designate your amount. You can manually type in an amount here for dollars, or if you're just doing all of it, you can hit the max button, which is what I'm going to do. So I hit max. $100 is going to get me 0.008 Bitcoin roughly. I'm good with that, so I'm going to hit exchange. It's going to ask me to confirm. $100 gets me that much. Looks good to me. Confirm. And I get a little notification. Okay, you've received this much Bitcoin. That looks good. Continue. And there we go. Now, of course, associated with using Shakepay, there will be a slight fee there, but really pretty negligible in comparison to what I was buying. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've now changed Bitcoin or dollars for Bitcoin. Now, a very important thing to do is once you've bought Bitcoin is to get it into your own custody using your own wallet, because when Bitcoin is sitting, whether it be with Shakepay or really any online exchange, it is in their custody. It's like leaving your money with a bank. And I trust these guys. I've used Shakepay a lot. They're quite good, but at the same time, I would rather have Bitcoin in my own custody. And so you're going to want your own Bitcoin wallet. If you have not set one up already, I highly recommend you check it out. I'm going to be using something called Blue Wallet right now. I've done a tutorial on that, and I will link that down below. But basically what you're going to do is this. You're going to open up your Bitcoin wallet. Okay, in Blue Wallet, you can have multiple different wallets. Besides the point, I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds here. But essentially, you're going to open up your Bitcoin wallet, and regardless of what wallet you have, you're going to need to go to some sort of a receive screen, and you're going to have a QR code like this, and then you're going to have a string of digits which represents your Bitcoin address, and you're going to need to copy that. So I'm just going to tap it for Blue Wallet, and it copies my Bitcoin address, and then I'm going to go back to Shakepay, and I'm going to hit the send button. So when I hit send, it says you can cash out to your bank if you want, if you have dollars. If it detects that you have an Ethereum amount in there, then you can withdraw that. But it sees that I've copied an address to my clipboard automatically. And if I double check that, I take a look at the last few digits, 36HC9, and that looks good. That's the same here. So I'm going to say yes, select from clipboard, and that takes the address I've just copied and pastes it in. And then it says, how much Bitcoin would you like to send out? I'm going to send it all into my own custody, to my own wallet. I'm going to hit max, or I could have typed it out manually, whatever amount I wanted there. I'm going to hit continue. You're sending this much Bitcoin to this address. That looks good to me. I'm going to hit confirm. And there we go, it gets sent off. And now I'm gonna jump over to Blue Wallet just to make sure it came through. So I'm gonna go here, I'm just gonna X out of this QR code. And sometimes you won't see it pop up right away, so you can refresh. And it could take a minute or two to come through, depending, but I can see right away, there is the transaction coming in for 0.009 Bitcoin because I had a little bit extra sitting in there. And that will be confirmed in typically around 10 minutes before it is spendable, but that can vary depending on how busy the Bitcoin network is. So I've now successfully bought Bitcoin and sent it to my own wallet. Now, just as a reference for the other way around, for those of you that are looking to figure out how to sell your Bitcoin into dollars, okay? So all you would be doing is you would be hitting add funds. You would choose Bitcoin, and then it would say, here's the address that you need to send Bitcoin to. You can tap the copy button right beside that little address. You can navigate to whatever wallet you're using. Some will detect that you've copied an address. Otherwise, you're going to need to paste it in. And so in that instance, you would go to your send screen. You would paste the address in, and then you would type the amount of Bitcoin you want to send over. And then you would probably set your fee, hit next, and send it off, okay? At that point, you would see it pop up that you have money in your Shakepay account. It may take 10 minutes or a little bit more to confirm before you can exchange it, but you would then go to your exchange screen. You would say, I want to go from Bitcoin to dollars. You would select the amount, whether it's all of it or just some of it, and hit exchange. At that point, when you have dollars in your account, you can send, and this gives you the option to cash out to your bank. You hit cash out to your bank, you choose the amount, and it will send you an e-transfer to the email address associated with your account. Alternatively, you can tap on EFT and wire transfer, and that will require you to supply a few different bits of information about your bank account so that they can send you a wire transfer directly. But other than that, it's pretty simple. You get an e-transfer really quickly and be able to cash out directly to your bank account from Shakepay. Now, the last thing I wanted to touch on here was in the settings and kind of what's in the settings wheel down at the bottom right. I've scrolled up a little bit because there's a few little bits of information there that I don't care to share, but they have a few different things here. They do have a referral program, and if you hit refer a friend, you can share your link and you'll end up getting $10 for every person that signs up and spends $100 on Shakepay. Speaking of which, if you do want to help out the show, if you found this useful, you can use the link down below to do so. But if you choose not to, that's totally fine. You can just find Shakepay in the App Store as it would be, and you don't have to use that referral link at all. But besides that, you can set up price alerts. So you can say, well, hey, I want to add a new price alert for Bitcoin, and once it goes above $10,000, or if you're really hopeful, $100,000, maybe you want to be notified of that, and you can create the alert and it will let you know when that happens. Now, other than that, some of the important things here are security and privacy. And so when you go in here, you can get email confirmations for everything that you do. I personally have my Touch ID turned on, so it's a little bit easier to get into and out of the app, or you can do a pattern or whatever you like. You can set up two-factor authentication for Google Authenticator. I typically don't have money sitting in Shakepay. I don't leave it in here, and so I haven't set up 2FA because I just don't need to, because I'm not relying on money sitting in there with them. But you can also mark yourself as discoverable on Shakepay so that people who are also using Shakepay can send you money directly and vice versa. So these are just a few of the things in the security here on Shakepay. And outside of that, you can pretty much, there's stuff like requesting your transaction summary, which is nice for audits at the end of the year, for reporting for taxes and all that kind of stuff. So you can do that right here. And general legal information, you can rate Shakepay on the App Store. And that's about it. You can log out, and that is all. And I hope you've enjoyed this run through of Shakepay. I find it, again, super convenient, super quick to use, so be sure to check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you're here on YouTube, do hit like, subscribe, and share. But if you're on YouTube, also check me out on my other platforms. I always stream live to Facebook, to Twitter. I'm on DLive, I'm on Library, I'm on Twitch. So there's a bunch of other places that you can check me out. I also do a lot of news audio only on the podcast, and you can find me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, pretty much anywhere you get a podcast. Now, if you want to help out the show in another way, as I mentioned, you can hit up the sponsor LEDN down below. You can check out getting a ledger to further secure your Bitcoin, or you can just use that link and use Shakepay, and that will also help out the show. Other than that, if you really liked what you saw, you can always drop me a Lightning Network tip at my tippin.me page, and that is tippin.me/@BTC Sessions. And with that, I am out. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you next time for your daily session.